Hello and welcome. I am your grumpy guide to all things gaming. It is Tuesday, the 13th of November, which I don't know, I guess is spooky. Not really, but who cares? And it is time for what's going on in the world of role playing, news wise, that isn't Rhyme of the Frost Maiden and Tasha's Uncontrollable Hideous Book of Laughing Splat. Ha ha ha. All right, so let's take a look at this week's news. And as usual, sadly, there's not a lot going on, and that's okay because COVID, fires, blah blah blah, more stuff, news, world stuff. It's very hard to do things in this environment because the world seems to be just sort of wanting us to just stay home and not produce anything. So hats off to anybody out there who is producing product, especially if it's groups of people who are working together but while still in home and stuff. So, and trying to communicate across vast thousands of miles. So, yeah. All right. So first and foremost, our friend Monty Cook has a new product coming out called the Diamond Throne. This is a 5e conversion of all the material he did for Arcana Unearthed and Arcana Involved. That was later became the Cypher system. So there's a lot of stuff from his third edition D&D stuff and his Cypher stuff converted to 5e. So, I mean, it's 5e, but it's Monty Cook, and his stuff is usually good, and it's all the Numenaria stuff, which is really interesting. So, I don't know. There's 2 books coming out. They both look pretty thick and probably pretty expensive, knowing Monty Cook. After all, this is the man who made the $200 role-playing game. So who knows? Monty Cook's stuff is usually amazing, but then lacks follow through. Like he'll make a product, but then he won't make anything else for the product. Like remember Poultice? Okay, Clarence Reed's M Space and N Space Companion science fiction D100 role playing game is about to come to market, and there is an interview with him online with Charles Dunworthy. So if you want to see how somebody who is producing stuff that isn't D20 and looks really amazing, check it out. Let's see, more news coming out on the Power Rangers role-playing game from D20 5e. It's also now been confirmed that there's going to be a Transformers role-playing game, a G.I. Joe role-playing game, and a My Little Pony role-playing game, all 5e. Now, there already is a My Little Pony role-playing game, and it is amazing. It is a great game. It's a great system. It's a great beginner game. There's a lot of good product for it, so I don't know what this means. Does this mean they sold the rights to Hasbro/Renegade and they're giving up on the My Equestria Tales role-playing game? Because that's just a great game. Now, I don't think Transformers is going to work in D20 5e. My Little Pony and G.I. Joe might work in a 5e modern game. Sentai Power Rangers definitely will not work in a 5e power game. Let's see, after the long delayed wait, the early access beta of Baldur's Gate is now available on Steam for the PC and Mac and Google. Yay! So there are some resolution issues, there's some play issues. It's really expensive considering it's an early access, $59.99. It's only the first, and it's about 20 hours of gameplay. Check the Yogs cast because they're playing through with it, and I'm sure there's other playthroughs. So if that's something you're interested, check it out, or wait till it's completely beta tested, completely fixed. All the bugs are more or less done, and it comes out probably next year. Congratulations to the 2020 Origins Award winner, best role-playing game of the year. Teens in Space. Teens in Space is a sci-fi focused role-playing game using the same system as Kids on Bikes from Renegade Studio Games. Other winners included Best Board Games for Teeny Town, Best Card Game, Paid Salad. Best Family Game was The Quacks of Quacterling. Best Miniature Game went to Warcry from Games Workshop, of course. The Academy of Adventure Game Arts of Dime has announced 5 inductees into their Adventure Game Hall of Fame. Wolfgang Kramer with Wolfgang Warsch honored as this year's Rising Star in role-playing games. So congratulations to Renegade Games for being the Game of the Year according to Origin. So we know that NE and the other game awards said that Aliens was the Game of the Year, but Origins Awards is the biggie. It's like if the Ennies are the Golden Globes, the Origins Awards are the Oscars. So obviously, Kids in Space offers something. It's by the same people that make Kids on Bikes, which is a great role-playing game. So run, don't walk to your friendly local game store and pick up a copy of Teens in Space. Congratulations. Hero Forge has launched a version of their website that is now 2.0 for creating custom miniatures. It's integrated the interface, additional offers for clothing, accessories, poses, bada. But that also means the price has gone up to $50, but there are per figure. But there are large of number of options if you don't want colors and stuff like that. So there you go. Hey, there's a new Stargate role-playing game coming out. The Kickstarter has started, and it has already been funded. Again, it's 5e rules, so way to ruin Stargate. I mean, I'm sorry. No, just stop. Just stop it. More news for HeroQuest. The UK fans of HeroQuest, as the relaunched board game from Hasbro and Avalon Hill, is available in the UK, or will be soon. They're taking pre-orders for the game right now, including the expansions. It's all rewritten. It's all done. There's more Kickstarter going on. It looks amazing. If you have not seen HeroQuest, go see it. This is a great game. It's definitely worth it when it comes out. The figures alone make it worth it, and just everything about this game is great. Blah, blah, blah. This week's Humble Bumble over Humble Bumble is again the Wizards of the Coast Forgotten Realm novels in multiple ebook formats. Blah, 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 blah. The bundle benefits veterans, so check it out. And yes, sadly, that is pretty much it for gaming news. Let's see. Yes, Crucible 7 has more Sigmar coming out. There's a new role-playing engine coming out called the Awfully Cheerful Engine. We should see that in around 2021. Playtesting and kickstarting are, of course, going up. Cyberpunk Red has a November 14 release date. So if you've been following the tale of Cyberpunk Red, there's a new release date. But let's face it, it's going to get pushed back again. And yeah, that's it. I don't know. Congratulations to Teens in Space. I have to read it. Obviously, if it won Game of the Year from Origins, that's like winning Best Picture. Sentai Power Rangers is a D25E, not gonna work. Sentai Transformers is a 5e game, not gonna work. G.I. Joe might work if they do a D25E modern military conversion. G.I. Joe could work in that setting, I think. I'm not sure. My Little Pony, I don't think it could work in 5e, especially there is an equestrian role-playing game, so why mess with something that's already out and already great? And there's already a Power Rangers role-playing game, and there's already several Sentai role-playing games available at drive-thru-rpg.com, many of which look amazing. Those are American ones, and I'm sure there's plenty of Sentai role-playing games in Japan that are amazing. And the 2D6 Hyper RPG that they used for Hyperforce, which is officially considered Power Rangers canon, is very similar to Powered by the Apocalypse. So on its own, it was a great system. You just watch the playthrough on Hyperforce RPG on YouTube, and you can see how well the system works. So there's absolutely no reason other than Wizards of the Coast wants more money. Yeah. So there you go. That's the RPG news. Make of it what you will. I will talk to you later.